after COVID in 2020 and 2021, government has planned to increase the immigration, or at least have minimum number of immigrants coming to this country for next 40 years. If you look at this number, the government has projected that they're going to have at least 240,000 people coming every year for next 40 years. For 240,000 people every year, how many homes or apartments or houses this country need every year? At least 90 to 100,000 homes every year this country needs to accommodate that many people. And this is the people coming from abroad. What about the natural increase in the population? What about the youngsters who are becoming adult and aspiring their first home? They are on the top of that 90 to 100,000 homes this country needs every year. So we know that in future, at least for next 20 to 40 years, there's a huge demand. But what about supply? If the demand is high and if the supply is also high, we'll see all nominal growth in the prices, right? But what if the supply is low? Let's look at this news. We all know, if you are in this country for last 5 years or more, or 4 years or more, everybody must have heard about 2018 Opal Tower, the quality problem, right? So what happened? Let me just give you one brief example. What happened? There's an Opal Tower near Stratfield, which actually had a huge quality issue, and which exposes that a lot of builders are not providing the quality quality structure for the dwellings they are making. As a result, because of that, we have seen that in last 2 to 4 years, there has been constant delay in delivering the final product, final homes. What happens because of that? The supply diminishes. You can't deliver same number of homes as you used to earlier, because now the red tapes, there are more restrictions, more regulations, more quality checks, which is a good thing for us as a buyer. But at the same time, if you want to buy a property in future, property going to be more expensive. To back up my argument from the previous slide, this is the information which is available at abs.gov.au, and look at the number of dwellings which have been, the percentage of dwellings which have been reduced in terms of approval. As compared to the last year, in June 2022, the government is approving 20% less, exactly 19.7% less dwellings in entire Australia. So it means if the country can produce 100,000 homes, which they need, they can only deliver 80,000 homes. They don't have enough manpower or material to meet the demand. So what's the future demand versus supply in Australia? If you look at Australia, this is a report published by National Housing Finance Incorporation, Finance and Investment Corporation in February 2022. And they said that Australia is going to see acute housing shortage between 2025 and 2030, acute housing shortage between 2025 and 2030. But when I compare this data with Melbourne and Sydney, I was even surprised. This is nothing compared to Melbourne and Sydney. Sydney is going to expect the shortage 1 year before Australia. It's going to expect shortage of housing from year 2024. But not only that, Melbourne is going to expect that shortage even a year before Sydney. That is from 2023. Let me show you the data. So this is left-hand side is Sydney and right-hand side is Melbourne. Look at the gap between household formation and supply of additional new homes. Melbourne has much deeper gap.
If you like the content of the videos, then please don't forget to like it and share it. For future updates, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.